Well, happy Aloha Friday, everyone. We
Happy
are
Aloha
very
Friday.
excited to have one of our team members interviewed today. I'm going to give a little intro background on Keli'i. There's some things here that I didn't even know about him as I'm reading this bio. So Keli'i was born in Hawaii and raised in the town of Mililani, and he grew to be very familiar with Oahu, studying at Leeward Community College, where you're president of LCC's Japan Circle and the vice president of the Mililani Toastmasters. Wow, I didn't know about the Toastmasters. I knew about the Japan stuff. So after graduating LCC, he pursued his bachelor's degree at the University of Hawaii Shidler College of Business, where he interned as a Hawaiian Airlines business analyst and followed his dream to study in Japan. He returned to Hawaii, and that's when we got to meet Keli'i. On that return back, and pursued a career in real estate with Team Lally, and now he's an international agent for the team, speaking multiple languages. But he's also a business owner, which is what we're going to be talking about today. Some of this business that you ventured into. When did you actually get started in this sushi business? What year was it?
It was year 2020 at the very beginning before COVID even
Mm-hmm.
started, in fact. And so uh, when COVID hit, we were worried that, the business might go down the drain, but surprisingly, it's it thrived since a lot of people were staying home. They didn't want to go out to restaurants, more so they're visiting places like our shop.
So I didn't make mention of your shop. I mentioned sushi, but tell me a little bit more about this business, where you guys are located. Like, why do people love eating your food?
Right. So we are a franchise similar to McDonald's. They have like different franchise shops all over the place. Our franchise is a vendor that does sushi bentos within your local stores or your local grocery stores. Our shops, we have four shops. They're located in the main one, Kapolei Safeway. We have Mililani Safeway, Waimalu Safeway, and then Salt Lake Safeway. Three of them being our delivery locations, and the first one being our sushi bar, which is in Kapolei. What's great about this business is that its sole focus is on production,
Mm.
whereas the grocery store we're vending in, Safeway, they do all the sales. So the main a lot of people look at that business and think, oh my gosh, there's a lot going on. Whereas this one, it's pretty much you're just filling the shelves.
So Keli'i, with this business, the reason why we're talking about it, you are actually in the process of marketing and selling it. This wonderful opportunity for someone else to take over the reins. Like, you sounds like you've really grown it since 2020, and then now ready to hand it over. So tell
Oh
us a little
yes.
bit more about why why are you letting go of it, or why are you releasing this business?
Well, going back, my original intention to when I first got into the business was to learn how to run a business in and out, what goes on behind the scenes, how do you deal with vendors, employment, management, everything across the board to just get my hands and experience leveled up. And as time gone by, we pretty much leveled up the business, increased the revenue, and uh, years have now passed since I first originally jumped into the business, and I realized, my passion was originally and still is in real estate. So I love to jump right back into it. I feel like this is one thing that a lot of people don't know about franchises is that if you're not a business owner or you've never been a business owner, it's a great way to learn how to run a business, especially since franchises, they already have systems set up for you and everything set up so that you can run a business successfully.
So they have a successful, proven plan that you just need to follow, right?
Exactly. Exactly. And as you run it, you learn the ins and outs of what makes it successful, how this system makes it run so smoothly, how they've developed all their connections within the business and so forth.
So, okay, so this business is for sale, so you can come back to Team Lally, which we missed you so much. I know you kind of
Oh,
like you've been in and out, and you've helped a few families, but not like nearly in the way that you were active before with with our team. So of course we want to get the word out and see if there's somebody out there on any of the platforms. You don't need to be in Hawaii. What about, do you need to be a U.S. citizen in order to buy this business? Can you give
no, you don't have to be a U.S. citizen. You could be from another country, another planet, another
Oh,
universe. You just have to come in and be motivated to get in the sushi or food industry, which is
mhm.
it's definitely an exciting space to be jumping into.
So let's walk through like a typical day of an
Hmm.
owner of this business. Let's
Hmm.
just paint that picture. What does it look like on a typical day? And is it every day, or is it like 5 days a week? Like what's the schedule?
Okay, well, there's two ways an owner can go about it. Most people would like the second alternative, but the first alternative is if you're looking to say you've retired and you're looking to just stay busy. As an owner, what you would do is you would wake up in the morning, get ready for work, go to work, make your rice, make your sushi, pack into the bentos, put into the delivery crates, as well as your front sushi bars you see here on the presentation. And once it's all finished, you clean up and you head home. Whereas the second alternative is you hire employment, you have your employees in there. They do the exact same thing. And all you do is you make sure to come in and make sure quality is maintained, health standards are kept at an all-time high, and make sure you put out products that are really grabbing your customers out there.
So this franchise, do they have like a whole training on how to package the sushi, how it should be presented? How hard is that to learn, Kaylee?
It's actually quite easy. In fact, how we go with our own employees, we don't hire anybody with experience, or if they did, we even better. But it requires no experience at all. Once you learn how to roll one roll, you pretty much learn how to roll the rest. So you take that. It for me when I learned, it took me. I'd say I was learning through different teachers, but the franchise they train you in a week or in a couple of weeks actually, and then that's not only in just rolling sushi, how to package them, but also how to hold up health standards because that's the most important thing with the food industry. And once you get that, you're all good to go.
So do you have to like go somewhere to train, or do they come to you? Like, how does that work with this intense 2 week training?
So during this 2 week training, you're actually, because the franchise wants you to create products at a certain standard, a high standard, you have to fly out to California where the headquarters are and
Hmm.
learn directly in their headquarters space from exactly what I mentioned, all those different standards, how to roll sushi, how to cut fish, all across the board. But in addition to that, because every location has a different type of customer, I guess you would say, what they like, what sushi is more popular in those areas. In addition to their training, we'll be training the new owners as well until they can spread their wings and fly, basically.
So the head franchise has done the research, the market research on what does best in each location, so that there's no wasted food. That's what it sounds
Actually,
like, right?
actually, they done their research, yes,
Mm-hmm.
But we've done even further, so we can tell you exactly what store likes this roll versus this store likes this roll. So if you put more of this out, you'll get a lot more sales in this end. So that's just years of or
What do they
of the
like in Kapolei versus Mililani? Is there
right,
differences between those stores? I
exactly.
want to know. Tell me.
Oh, okay. So wherever you go, everyone's gonna like California rolls.
Yes.
But in Kapolei, people tend to shoot for what we call the Hawaiian roll, which is same thing, but it has like ahi and eel sauce, spicy sauce, tempura crispy on top. Whereas Mililani, they like inari, which is like a cone sushi.
Mm.
Cone sushi it's pretty much the outside is made out of this tofu we call inari. You see it right there, California inari, and they absolutely love that over there.
Well, I'm glad that you know what they like in Mililani versus Kapolei.
Oh
So,
yeah,
Kaylee, did you have any kind of experience in the food industry prior to buying this business?
actually, to be honest, I did, but it was as a busboy
Oh,
at a restaurant known as Buzzy Steakhouse a long time ago. It's closed down in Pro City.
yes. I
That
remember that.
was it. I was pretty much picking
So,
up dishes off the table.
so from busboy to sushi chef
To sushi chef
and
to
owner.
franchise owner. Yeah,
Wow,
so
what a
I mean,
journey.
a lot of people are scared of the fact that I don't have any experience in food, sushi. To be honest, you don't. It's just you need to have the knack to learn or the drive to learn how to do it and take it to the next level.
So Kaylee, the purpose of any business is to make money. So let's talk about that. Like, what is the opportunity for this new owner? Like, what kind of profits? Like, what could they expect as far as their time in and then the return on investment?
So I'm not going to give it specific numbers, but
Oh,
our gross revenue for the year is around 440,000 plus,
wow.
and that is with me and a couple more workers. So
Mhm.
you can imagine how that spread goes out. And one thing that's great about it is that with this business, at the price we're planning to sell it for, you can make that all back within a year.
Wow. So prior to you taking over the business, was it making less or about the same? Like, were you able to increase the income or like the revenue that you quoted there?
Yes, so it was actually making a lot less,
Oh,
probably half of that.
wow.
And then one thing that's really great about this is that the potential for how much more it could make is
Mm-hmm.
even higher. Now, I could get in trouble for saying this, but you you put more hours into the sushi bar as well as more deliveries in the delivery locations. This could the gross revenue would
Go
easily
up.
double, yeah, for this business. It's just you need more hands, you need more people rolling sushi in the business.
Okay, so this sounds like a great opportunity for pretty much anyone who's willing to learn and then to put the time into it. And you don't need any kind of
Exactly.
experience in food. You just need to be, you got to have the money, right, to make the purchase. And I know, like, with businesses and like this kind of stuff, like, it's not just here, like, write me a check. Like, there's
Mhm.
can be different payment options, right? You guys, just depending on who it is. So, what kind of flexibility do you have as far as like, could it be paid out over like a couple years, or like what have you worked out for the terms?
See, this is Adrian's profession coming out. If you guys don't know, she's really good at this negotiation and creative
Just
financing.
creating
This is
win-win. Like if somebody is willing to put in the work and they have at least a good amount down, there could be
right.
an opportunity to not spread that payment out.
Exactly. And there's many ways to finance it. It doesn't have to be a whole payment. It just has to come down to a conversation between the new buyer and us to figure out, where's the middle ground, and then over the years we can pay the rest off through the profit of the business. So it doesn't mean necessarily you have to have a gajillion dollars from the get go. It just means you need to have so much before you jump into the business. So that's
So
what it is.
so if our viewers want to, take a closer look, I know that you have it posted in several locations. Where could they find out a little bit more information about like everything they want to know about the business?
So one of the places where a lot of businesses put up their uh business for sale is bizbuysell.com, which
Okay.
um we'll have a link down to send you guys. But over there you have all the information as to where the locations are, how much potential you have in more profit in the future, as well as my contact information, which we'll also have here for email wise as well as phone number. So if you do reach out, just send me an email, send me a text, give me a call, and we can discuss how, if this is the business for you, and how we can get this moving forward.
So what is the asking price, and how did you determine what you're gonna sell your business for?
That's a fantastic question. So
Yes.
our asking price is $140,000, and
What? Wait a second.
I
Wait,
know,
wait.
right?
140,000, and it grosses 440.
Exactly,
Wow.
and with potential
Okay.
for a lot more. So
And then
yes,
how did
it's
you
it's a
come up with
steal
this number?
practically.
How
Don't
did
don't
you
let me talk
decide?
about how much of a steal it is. It's gonna make me cry. No, no, no. Now, but yes, so this is a great opportunity for, especially say if you're local and you're like, hey, I want to try and run a business here. This is a great opportunity. If you're not, then it's an opportunity to move here and get get a good living out here.
So, Kaylee, you have like a background in sales. You went to the Scheidler School of Business. Like you have all of like you're a very educated person. You're always learning. Now, like, what if someone came in that does not have these kind of degrees, but they just they are hungry and they want to learn? Like, is that going to count against them that they don't have these degrees like you have?
No, definitely not. It's not gonna count against him, man. One thing that even after university, college, international universities, one thing I've learned is it's not really your education. For, I guess, in the corporation world where you're in the office world, it can matter, but for when it comes to actual income business owners, it's that drive that really takes you to the next level to really earn money. So if you have that drive, the willing, or the drive to learn, exactly, you'll thrive very well in this business.
And I think too, because it's a franchise, and it has the plan, it has the blueprint, they have the support. That even if you don't have any um, food training or business training, that the plan it's already there and it's proven. It's a proven plan. You just follow the plan,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly. All you have to do is just follow the plan, and it'll take care of you. Pretty much it. And the systems, when it's pretty much, somebody say you're like, hey, I want to make a gajillion dollars, and somebody's like, oh, well, walk down the street, do this, and then you do it, and then pretty much you'll get that result. Not that you're gonna make a gajillion dollars, but I'm just saying that you follow the systems, and yes, the business will be continue to be successful.
Well, I hope someone is watching that is excited about this opportunity because we want Keli'i to come back because we miss him so much.
Oh, I would love to come back.
And just so we call him the international realtor because he speaks Japanese, Korean, English, and Pidgin.
Yeah. Yes, I do. I do.
Yeah. So hopefully we can help to find the right match and you can pass this opportunity over to the next ambitious person. And again, please contact him directly at the information below. Check out the links on the Biz Buy Sell, all about the business. And yeah, just reach out and have a conversation with Keli'i. He won't bite. He's very friendly.
Not too hard.
All right, well, we're gonna wrap it up with that. Thank you, Keli'i, for being on the Friday Live.
Oh, thank you, AJ.